Assalamualaikum and hi Dr. Faiza and all my friends. I am Nurzafirah Binti Norani. I'm a first year master student for program Master of Philosophy. As part of the task in the research methodology subject, today I'm going to share with you my research proposal with the title Reducing the Poverty of Malaysian Paddy Farmers to Analyze and Develop the SSL Model. First of all, let us see what is poverty in a few concepts from few researchers. Generally, poverty defined as a lack in the form of property or money. Poverty is a universal phenomenon and a widely concept. In multidimensional phenomenon concept, poverty defined and measured in multitude ways depend on what facets or angles of poverty are being addressed. Poverty concept also can be described as the inability to make choices and access opportunities. And then let us see what is poverty scenario in Malaysia. Currently, absolute poverty percentage in Malaysia has declined over the years. For example, in 1976, the percentage is 37.7%, and in 2022, the percentage is 6.2%. We can see the huge improvement, and I can say it's a good indicator. So, since 1970, Malaysia has been emphasized the poverty discussion on expenses and consumption, but then the focus concept of poverty turned into two categories, absolute poverty and relative poverty. In Malaysia, we use two concepts of poverty to measure the poverty indicator. The first one is absolute poverty, and the second one is relative poverty. The absolute poverty can be defined as limited monthly gross income to purchase basic necessities and is measured on poverty line income, while the relative poverty is income inequality between groups of people. Norizita Jamil and Siti Hadijah points out that Malaysia tend to implement the absolute poverty concept as it used to compare the household income to the poverty line income PLI. In 2019, the government has introduced the categorization of household income in Malaysia by group. So the first group is B40 category, the second group is M40 category, and the third group is T20 category. The B40 category is the lowest household income in Malaysia, and M40 is the middle household income in Malaysia, and T20 is the highest income in Malaysia. So, based on the research from Siti Hadijah Shepard in 2020, she has been conducted towards the 353 paddy farmers in northern Terengganu. So, the research has found that the majority paddy farmer in northern Terengganu are in the B40 category. So, majority paddy farmer in northern Terengganu are in the lowest income. Based on the percentage, it's 83.3%. And M40 category is 16.4%, and the T20 category is 0.3%. So this situation has come out with my statement of the problem, which rice farmers in Malaysia were trapped in poverty. Another clarification for the statement of the problem, rice farmers in Malaysia were trapped in poverty, is from the study by Sahab bin Mahmad in 1984. He has been conducted research in the Muda irrigation scheme in Kedah to investigate the direct and indirect aids that have been provided to the rice farmers help in reducing poverty. So the research has found that the majority of the poor are tenant farmers, but there was no significant difference in productivity found among owner-operators, owner-tenants, and pure tenants. Small farm size was found to be relatively more important than tenant rentals in explaining the incidence of poverty. Based on the press release, it turns out that the income of rice farmers still indicates they are in poverty. With the time gap of 1984 and 2020, rice farmers still have not fully managed to get out of poverty. Okay, here are my research questions and research objectives. So I have four research objectives and seven research questions. One of them is identify the weaknesses in existing support policies towards the paddy agriculture sector in Malaysia. And the research questions is what are the problems faced by paddy farmers in cultivating rice crops in Malaysia? What kind of assistance was provided by the government to paddy farmers? How does the government distribute aid to each paddy farmers? And are there any third parties who take advantage in profiting from the rights of paddy farmers? For example, like the cartel. I'm using mixed method for methodology, quantitative and qualitative. And in the methodology, I have three phases. First, qualitative, second, quantitative, and the third one is model formation. Okay, this is my methodology framework. So in methodology, I have three phases. Phase one is qualitative, phase two is quantitative, and phase three is model formation. In qualitative, I have 10 informants to interview, and in quantitative, I have 300 respondents to distribute the questionnaire in physical and in Google Form. So in qualitative, I have 10 informants to do the interview from the staffs from MADA, Felda, Pharma, Mardi, Kementerian Pertanian dan Industri Makanan, from Bernas and Nafas. So in quantitative, the 300 respondents are from Negeri Kedah and Negeri Perlis. And I'm using the SPSS. And the SSL model can be developed to reduce and solve the poverty problems among paddy farmers for national food security. So this is how the model formation. So this is my expected findings and conclusion. So a new solution model will serve as a benchmark and formula for solving the poverty problems of paddy farmers in Malaysia. The model can be used to improve the country's national food security and quality of life. The impact of the model can create a prosperous society and be free from poverty. Social problems, threatening diseases, and crime rates are controlled and can be reduced. And the last one is assist the Ministry of Agriculture MOA in planning the vision for paddy farmers to improve the quality of income. And this is my list of references. One of them is from Kementerian Pertanian dan Keterjaminan Makanan in 2021, Dasar Keterjaminan Makanan Negara 2021 to 2025. From Siti Hadijah Shekmat in 2015 with research title is Kemiskinan Mutlak dan Relatif di Malaysia, Malaysian Journal of Society and Space. Okay, that's all from me, and thank you for your time and attention. I sincerely appreciate your attention today. Thank you.